My own parents kicked me out of my childhood bedroom just because my sister and her kids wanted to move in. My dad literally looked at me and demanded, "Just stay in the basement for now." Then, out of nowhere, they hiked my rent to $1,400. That's the exact moment I planned my exit. And honestly, watching them lose their minds afterward was beautiful. I was 26 and aggressively saving for a house down payment. Ever since I landed my first corporate job, I'd been paying my parents $500 a month. That was the agreement. I cover my space, help with groceries, and in exchange, I get a solid launch pad to buy my own place. But then my 32-year-old sister Rosalind blew up the plan. She was on her second divorce, had two completely unsupervised toddlers, and was totally broke. One Sunday, my dad called me into the living room and dropped a bombshell. "Your sister is coming home next month. She needs the master bedroom for the kids. Your mother and I are taking your room, and you're moving downstairs." It wasn't a conversation. It was an ultimatum. When I checked out the basement that night, it was a disaster. The ceiling was unfinished. There was a slow, mildew-scented leak in the corner, and the carpet was disgusting. When I asked him to fix the moisture, he just shrugged and said, "It's fine for now. We'll handle it later." 2 weeks later, I came home from work to find my bed, my clothes in trash bag, and my college desk completely dumped near the water heater. Then came the real kicker. The next month, my dad called a mandatory family meeting. Rosalind was sitting at the table calmly painting her nail while my dad announced, "Expenses are up. Rent is going to be $1,400 starting next month." $1,400 for a leaky basement with zero privacy and a shared bathroom upstairs. When I asked what Rosalind was contributing, my dad snapped, "Your sister is transitioning. She pays nothing. Lower your voice." I didn't lower my voice. Instead, I went downstairs, opened my laptop, and emailed a mortgage broker. I was already pre-qualified. For the next 3 months, I quietly sucked it up, paid the $1,400, and worked insane overtime to close on a 2-bedroom townhouse nearby. I kept my mouth completely shut. During those months, Rosalind's kids ended up smashing my expensive computer monitor, and my parents just told me to be flexible. I documented everything. I filmed the basement leak every single week and kept a secure folder of every rent transfer. The week before closing, I went down to City Hall and asked a records clerk to look up our address. She typed for a minute and said, "There is no certificate of occupancy for that basement. On file, it's just unfinished storage." It was a completely illegal rental. On moving day, I hired 2 guys and loaded a truck in 90 minutes. My mother ran out to the driveway panicked, screaming, "You can't just leave! We need your rent to pay the second mortgage." That was news to me. My dad marched out holding a piece of paper, demanding, "Where do you think you're going? We have an agreement." I handed him 3 documents. The first was the city printout proving the basement wasn't a legal dwelling. The second was a copy of the official housing code complaint I had filed that morning. The third was the absolute jackpot, a copy of a home equity loan application they had submitted last year, which I'd found in the den. To get the loan, they had fraudulently claimed to the bank that I'd been paying them $1,400 a month for the last 18 months. My dad's face went completely pale, and he literally sank onto the porch steps. A week later, the city inspector showed up. My parents got slapped with a massive $4,200 fine and were given a strict 90 days to bring the space up to code